Each year, more than 2 million wreaths are laid on the graves of fallen service members all across the country. For families who've lost loved ones, National Wreaths Across America Day is personal and healing.
I'm Dolly Sullivan, and I am a Gold Star mother, the proud Gold Star mother of Captain Christopher James Sullivan, United States Army. Well, Christopher was our youngest, our only son. I think he learned to have an appreciation for his country and the need to be ready to defend it.
My name is Kevin Haley, and my brother is William Haley, a Senior Master Sergeant of the United States Air Force. I think he felt compelled to be a true patriot and join the service. He died April 6, 1996.
He was in Iraq from January of 2004. He had just taken command. He was in command 10 days when it happened. He went out with his driver and another soldier, and when they got out of the vehicle and they were walking, they set off an IED. So he was killed by an IED. January 18, 2005. Christopher was interned in Arlington, so we drove ourselves down for 2007. That was our first year.
My first time down there, other than the funeral, was that winter of 2002, and it was very tough to be there. However, it was beautiful at the same time, because you got a sense of great pride, great patriotism, and the people that are surrounded by Wreaths Across America embrace these Gold Star family members like they're their own.
A fear any Gold Star parent has is that their child is going to be forgotten. When we saw all the people that came, amazing amounts of people, I knew Christopher would not be forgotten. And that's probably one of the more healing things for us.
The wreaths represent many things to me. The way I look at it, and when I lay a wreath, it's alive. And it's nice to put a living, beautiful thing down on the hallowed grounds of Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, lots of hope, lots of hope. You don't decorate the graves. You're going and you're placing that wreath and you say the name of the person.
Regina Pearl Mills.
And you think about them and you think about what they've done for you. And I guess it's like you realize the love that somebody that didn't even know you gave to you. It's so easy to be discouraged and to think that people don't care. But when you're down there and you see that, we know that there's far more good people in this country and people that care and appreciate than we see.
I know when I go, I'm hoping my kids continue this mission. But a stranger will eventually get to Billy's grave, and I'm hoping that they say his name out loud and that he's never forgotten.
Morrill and Karen Worcester are the founders of Wreaths Across America Day. Karen, Morrill, thank you so much for joining us, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
You placed the first wreaths at Arlington National Cemetery in 1992, but you've been in the wreath business for many years now. How did Wreaths Across America get started?
Well, this all started by mistake. I actually bought too many wreaths back in 1992 and didn't know what I was going to do with them. And I thought about where I could put them, and thought about Arlington and got permission to place those wreaths. And that's how it all started.
From 1992 to 2005, we just went with a few volunteers and 5,000 wreaths. And then in 2005, a Pentagon photographer took a picture of the wreaths against the stones. It was snowing, and it went viral on the internet.
That photograph actually just went around the world, and it catapulted this into what it is today.
How many wreaths are placed each year and where?
Last year, it was almost 2.3 million. And it grew, over the years. I believe it was 2013, we actually laid our 1 millionth wreath, and then it's grown at about 30% a year.
And it used to be one location, Arlington National Cemetery. And would you say 2,500?
25.
Yeah, I mean, so it's grown a great deal. We don't try to grow it; it just grows on its own.
Try to keep up
you know?
with it.
Yeah,
Why is it important to you to remember our fallen service members?
because that's they stepped up for us as over down through the years, the 244 years that this country's been around. Our service people have stepped up for us as Americans over and over and over.
How has COVID-19 affected the event?
So we've been making plans as COVID has advanced to make sure that we are going to be able to place the wreaths. The biggest difference is going to be the number of volunteers in the cemetery. But I always, when I get thinking about it and worrying about it, I remember a Gold Star mother that she used to be on the board. She's since then retired. And she said that for her, what was so special about Wreaths Across America was for the times when she couldn't get to her son's grave, and to know that when she couldn't, or when she was gone and she couldn't be there, that Wreaths Across America and their volunteers would stand at her son's graveside, place a wreath and say his name. So this year, we're going to step up and do that, because there are thousands that can't go, but there are thousands that will be all over the country, and that will lift up the names of almost 2 million men and women that serve for those that can't be there.
The idea of growing year after year has got to be incredibly moving to you both.
We have Gold Star families that go year after year because it heals them. It heals them to know that it mattered. Sorry.
I can imagine no matter how many times you do this, the emotion is so raw.
Having this evergreen symbol of eternity placed on their loved one's grave and speaking that name ensures them that we will never forget. And more importantly, that we'll teach the next generation. This is what's good about this country. And when you see how divisive things have been over the last year, this is something we all can agree on.
During this difficult time when, because of COVID, many of us aren't able to be with our loved ones during the holiday season, what would you like to remind others to think about?
Every adversity is an opportunity to teach and to do something better going forward. And that's what I would like people to remember. To think about the people we're honoring, because they've got lessons to teach us.
Thank you both so much for taking the time to talk to us. We know how busy this time of year is for you two especially, and we can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.